Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Since her debut on Sister Wives, Janelle Brown's life has undergone significant change, but she isn't scared of the unknown. Joining his first wife, Mary Brown, in the family's religious practice of multiple marriages, Janelle wed Cody Brown in 1993. Cody quickly acquired Christine Brown as a second wife, and in Season 1, he wed Robin Brown, his fourth and last wife. Janelle and Cody had 6 kids together. While Christine took over to assist with child-rearing, Janelle was able to pursue her work outside the home because to their plural marriage. Regretfully, Janelle and Cody's marriage wasn't always simple. After moving to Flagstaff, Arizona, the couple started having unusual yelling matches and drifted apart. Janelle was pushed over the brink, nonetheless, by Cody's bond with his kids. Janelle had to prioritize her kids after Cody became distant from their sons and refused to make concessions. In late 2022, she declared her marriage was over. Janelle has been adjusting to life on her own terms since leaving Cody. She moved across the nation to start a farming business in North Carolina. Janelle is currently doing well on her own and is aware that the best is still to come. Janelle made a comparison between Evelyn and herself in fried green tomatoes. Evelyn took back her life. Host Sukanya Krishnan asked Janelle how she would characterize her life as a movie during the Sister Wives Season 19 one-on-one special. Janelle declared without hesitation that she would play fried green tomatoes Evelyn Coutts. Regarding Evelyn, she said, "She's going to start over. She is going to take control." The 1991 movie depicts Kathy Bates's character Evelyn as she realizes the limitless opportunities that lie ahead of her and escapes her sad life. Like Evelyn, Janelle took control of her own destiny after enduring years of an unhappy marriage out of duty. Given that fried green tomatoes is also situated in the southeast of the U.S., the analogy also alludes to Janelle's new life in North Carolina. Sukanya Krishnan's Eat, Pray, Love suggestion was something Janelle adored. The thought of embarking on a spiritual journey captivates her. Sukanya was grateful for Janelle's offer, but she had another tale of rebirth in mind. Sukanya compared Janelle's situation to Eat, Pray, Love, a book that chronicled author Elizabeth Gilbert's global travels following a challenging divorce. Janelle said, "I could do that," embracing the notion. "Would you please let me do that?" Janelle shares Elizabeth's desire to travel. She moved around a lot during their nearly 30-year marriage, since she was content to do as Cody asked. For a short time, Janelle even resided in an RV on the family's isolated Flagstaff property. She recognizes that her happiness must come from within and isn't bound by locations or material belongings. Janelle's desire to go on an Eat, Pray, Love-style excursion is a perfect example of her love of freedom and adventure, 2 qualities that are essential to her new existence as a single woman. Janelle's positive view on her new life. She's not afraid to take on new challenges. Janelle's sunny self-esteem is demonstrated by her identification with Evelyn. She thought the best was yet to come. Janelle was prepared to let go of everything she had experienced in order to pursue happiness. Janelle found her inspiration in her children, whilst Evelyn drew inspiration from other women. Janelle realized she no longer owed Cody her devotion after he abandoned his bond with his children. Janelle seems to be thriving in her new life in North Carolina. Her children and grandkids are all around her, which makes her feel at home despite her new beginning. Gardening has always been Janelle's passion, and her enormous commitment in her own goals is evidence of her unwavering self-worth. Janelle has had a remarkable metamorphosis. She has been the most positive character on Sister Wives Season 19, and it is encouraging to witness her optimism about the future. In the Season 19 tell-all segment, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown is going all out on Cody and Robin. For the Brown family, it has been an emotional roller coaster. Garrison died in the final few episodes of Season 19. However, with the return of the one-on-one interviews, the dramatic drama has returned. In the first segment of the tell-all, Janelle made some audacious claims, and it appears she is still working to expose Robin and Cody. See her startling remarks regarding Robin by continuing to read. Janelle Brown, a sister wife, publicly expresses her dislike for Robin and Cody. A sneak peek at part 2 of the tell-all was just made public by TLC. In it, Janelle shares her thoughts about her current relationship with Robin and Cody. The Sister Wives actress claims she can maintain her friendliness with them, particularly with Cody, to the fullest extent possible. She went on to say that she and Robin never shared a unique bond. Janelle reiterated, though, that she had no animosity or bitterness against them. In any case, she explained that it might never be possible to become friends with the two. Robin is not innocent, says Janelle. In addition to her refusal to maintain their friendship, TLC also released a different footage from part 2 of the tell-all that featured Janelle's audacious remarks on Robin. The Sister Wives star claims that she believes Robin is frequently held accountable. "It takes two," she continued, adding that she doesn't necessarily believe Robin is to blame for the family's demise. Janelle went on to say that Cody made himself even more villainous in order to divert attention away from Robin's blame. Although Janelle noted that everything she mentioned was all conjecture, many of her admirers concur with her assertions. "I like Janelle. I agree with her on her argument, and I believe she presents things honestly. How can I protect you from this?" Cody asked Robin out loud in the van on the way to the reunion. "They are definitely playing a game. It makes perfect sense." "I concur. Robin can still be influenced." "I completely concur. For Robin, he has fallen on the sword. He wishes to keep her safe. Simply put, let's say it. She had a reason for entering that relationship. She wanted him all to herself. Everyone else was playing checkers while she was playing chess." Crying face. Sister Wives. Does Janelle Brown have a birthday party for Logan without Cody? Behind the camera, Janelle Brown has also been posting updates about her children. The Sister Wives star recently commemorated her son Logan's 31st birthday. Janelle claims that her firstborn kid looks fantastic at age 31. Logan's meeting and marriage to Michelle Petty also pleased her. "She is the whole package," she continued. "Bakes gorgeous pastries in addition to running marathons." Janelle did not disclose whether Cody did anything to celebrate Logan's birthday. However, he continues to stay absent from his children, which seems to confirm the rumors that he has been estranging them for a while. However, Cody says that the most recent season of Sister Wives unfairly made him the villain in the first of 4 segments of the show's tell-all special, unlike Gotham residents who turned against him like they did Batman in the 1992 movie. On May 25th, Cody told anchor Sukanya Krishnan, "If you don't die the hero, you live long enough to become the villain. It has to do with being vilified. Being the bad guy isn't the point. It has to do with being vilified." As he continued his relationship with Robin Brown, Cody, who is presently only married to his wife, claimed that his ex-girlfriends Mary Brown, Christine Brown, and Janelle Brown had turned him into a villain throughout their respective splits from him. The 56-year-old, who has 18 kids between the 4 women, added that his fluid speech is the source of his villain cut. After watching a video of his actions during the final season of Sister Wives, Cody added, "It's easy to make fun of somebody who doesn't have a filter." He also said, "It's hard to be accountable for things you're saying in a passionate moment." However, not everyone thought Cody was this season's anti-hero. Robin defended Cody later in the show by contrasting his past relationships with Christine, Janelle, and Mary. She said, "I believe he told me for a very long time that he made a great effort to elevate the other relationships to what he believed our relationship was and was. He desired that in every relationship, but it was just the case that a relationship is founded on the 2 individuals involved." Cody, however, maintained his earlier assertions that he never loved his ex-wives. He said, "It's not about rewriting history. It depends on where I was during the split. It's true that I have experienced a breakup when I thought I never loved them. I'm feeling quite sentimental there, as if I'm reaching deep into my emotions and declaring, I never loved them. And the reason for that is the area we were in. It is necessary to foster marriage." Robin believes that Cody did love Christine, Janelle, and Mary as well, even if she acknowledges that her bond with him was unique. She asserted, "I think that's just pain talking. I think that's anger and bitterness speaking." Cody refused to be vilified because of his relationship with Robin, regardless of his feelings toward his previous spouses. You cannot ever blame the way that these other relationships went on the fact that Robin and I had a deep love, he said. Logan, the eldest son of Cody and Janelle Brown, was born on May 21, 1994. In addition, he is the oldest of Cody's 18 children. He married Michelle Petty 2 years after earning a master's degree in business administration from the University of Nevada in 2020. Aspen, who also graduated from the University of Nevada, married Mitch Thompson in 2018. In April 2025, she made her pregnancy public. Leon revealed their gender identity in 2020, stating that they had previously been socialized as a girl. Leon, who also goes by Leo, posted on Instagram, "I was pretty young and unfortunately I grew up in a context that was incredibly gendered and restrictive. And here's the thing. I'm at last prepared to let the world see my best self. And that self is extremely unapologetic, transgender, and genderqueer." In 2020, Leon wed Audrey Kiss in a Colorado courthouse. In 2016, she wed Antonio, Tony Padrone in a ceremony that was seen on Sister Wives. The couple has twin sons, Archer and Ace, and a daughter, Avalon. Madison, who attended Utah State University, wed Caleb Brush in 2016. Axel, Evangeline, and Josephine are the couple's shared children. Hunter attended Johns Hopkins University to study nursing after graduating from the U.S. Air Force Academy in 2020. Garrison was the third youngest child born to Cody and Janelle on October 31, 1998. At the age of 25, he committed suicide on March 5, 2024. Robin Brown, Cody's fourth wife from her previous marriage to Preston Jessup, has an older child named Dayton. 5 years after Robin's spiritual marriage to Cody, he was adopted into the family in 2015. In order to wed Robin and formally adopt Dayton as his son, Cody legally divorced his first wife, Mary, in 2014. On October 11, 2001, Cody and Janelle welcomed their fifth child, Gabe, into the world. Sister Wives. Janelle Brown's take on her life as a movie is perfect. She's embracing her new start. In one of the most empowering moments of recent Sister Wives history, Janelle Brown, once seen as the calm, stoic, and quietly suffering second wife of polygamist patriarch Cody Brown, has shattered all expectations by reimagining her life as a movie, and the metaphor couldn't be more perfect, because the plot twist she's currently living might just be the boldest, most transformative storyline in the entire Sister Wives universe, and fans everywhere are applauding her for it. Long overlooked and often underappreciated, Janelle has stepped out from the long shadow of spiritual marriage, power imbalances, and the exhausting emotional labor of keeping a plural family intact while rarely being nurtured herself, and now, after officially separating from Cody and choosing not to look back, she's rewriting the script, casting herself as the leading lady in a story about freedom, self-discovery, and rebirth. And if you've been paying attention to her journey over the past year, you'll know that this movie isn't a fantasy. It's a raw, beautiful, real-life redemption arc that puts her independence front and center. From launching her own health-focused brand to proudly embracing her 2025 detox program that's got fans buzzing about her glow-up, both inside and out. For Janelle, the days of compromising to keep the family's fragile peace are gone, replaced by early morning hikes, motivational posts, makeup-free selfies, and a palpable lightness in her eyes that hasn't been seen since the early days of the series. And what makes her cinematic metaphor so powerful is that she's finally viewing her experiences not as something that broke her, but as scenes that built her resilience, shaped her strength, and prepared her for a third act filled with joy, clarity, and possibility. Because let's be honest, Janelle Brown spent years being the glue of the Brown family, the one who sacrificed stability for Cody's whims, uprooted her children countless times for relocations that didn't make sense, and played the role of reasonable wife, while the chaos of favoritism, fractured relationships, and broken promises swirled around her. And through it all, she never raised her voice, never lashed out, never publicly complained the way others did, but quietly and devastatingly endured. And that's exactly why her current mindset is so refreshing, because now she's not enduring, she's thriving. And she's not just telling her story, she's producing it, directing it, living it on her own terms, without Robin, without Cody, and without the emotional shackles of trying to make polygamy work for a family that never truly gave her the love and respect she deserved. And if you look at her most recent interviews and Instagram captions, it's clear that Janelle isn't holding back anymore. She's speaking about the importance of boundaries, about choosing herself, about how silence and suppression kept her in survival mode for too long, and when she hinted that her life would make a great movie, it wasn't just a cute quip. It was a declaration that she sees value in her story, drama and all, and that she's finally proud of what she survived and how she's risen. And while some fans still mourn what Sister Wives used to be, many more are realizing that the show's heart has always been in women like Janelle, the ones who weren't the loudest or most dramatic, but who carried the weight of family and faith with quiet dignity until they could no longer carry it at all. And when they finally dropped it, the world didn't fall apart. It opened up, and that's exactly what's happening to Janelle's world right now. It's opening up in ways she probably never thought possible when she was sitting on the cold dirt at Coyote Pass, trying to manifest a future that was always just out of reach, because it depended on a man who was never fully committed to her dreams. But now, she's dreaming again, and this time, the land she's standing on is metaphorical, firm, unshakable. Ground made of confidence, clarity, and new beginnings, and whether she's heading back to North Carolina, launching a wellness brand, or just showing up online with zero makeup and 100% realness, Janelle is finally being seen not as a secondary character in someone else's story, but as the main character of her own, and it's resonating deeply with women everywhere who've ever felt sidelined, silenced, or second best, and in a culture that often glamorizes quick transformations and overnight success. Janelle's journey is a testament to the power of slow, intentional change, the kind that happens when you stop asking for permission to be happy and just start living like you deserve it. And that's why her take on life as a movie is hitting so hard, because it acknowledges the pain without being defined by it, because it makes space for joy without erasing the grief, and because it honors her past without being shackled to it. And if we were to cast her movie today, we'd need someone with grit, depth, warmth, and grace to play the role of a woman who said, "Enough," and walked into her own sunrise. And whether she returns for season 20 of Sister Wives or not, it's clear that Janelle Brown has already written the next chapter of her life, and it doesn't involve chasing Cody's approval or shrinking herself to fit into someone else's version of family. Instead, it's about showing up fully, loving fiercely, and choosing herself again and again and again, and fans are here for it, cheering her on like she's the heroine of a blockbuster they've been waiting years to see, and honestly, she is. Why Sister Wives Cody Brown feels he's been villainized. He says he was just trying to keep the family together. In the whirlwind of family separations, mounting public scrutiny, and explosive confessional moments that have turned Sister Wives into one of the most talked-about reality shows in the last decade, Cody Brown, the once confident polygamist husband at the center of the Brown family, now finds himself in a role he never expected, the villain of his own story. And if you ask Cody, he's not the heartless patriarch fans love to hate, but rather a misunderstood man whose genuine, if flawed, attempts to hold a crumbling family together have been weaponized against him in a relentless storm of finger-pointing, social media memes, and televised heartbreak. For years, Cody was the symbol of plural marriage to millions, the face of a unique lifestyle built around faith, unity, and a kind of chaotic harmony that only a multi-wife household could produce. But as the seasons rolled on, and as his relationships with Mary, Janelle, and Christine spiraled into distance, resentment, and ultimate separation, viewers began to question not only his leadership but his capacity for empathy. And now, in 2025, with only Robin left by his side and 3 failed spiritual marriages behind him, Cody feels cornered, misrepresented, and emotionally battered, often lashing out in interviews and confessionals with lines like, "I've been H-slapped by the world for loving Robin, and everyone wants a villain. I guess I'm the guy," revealing just how deeply the public backlash has penetrated his once ironclad self-assurance. But the question remains, Does Cody deserve this villain label? Or is he, in some complicated way, also a casualty of the very system he tried so hard to uphold? From his perspective, the narrative of Sister Wives has been twisted by selective editing, emotional storytelling, and a culture hungry for a scapegoat, especially as the wives began to speak out in more candid, vulnerable ways, painting pictures of a man who failed to communicate, who played favorites, particularly with Robin, and who refused to take accountability as his family fractured. But in Cody's mind, every decision he made, from relocating the family from Las Vegas to Flagstaff,